chilly morning. Thought I'd get up and see if we can't get a nice shot of this rock with the fog. But yeah, amazing. Surprised Tony Hawk's not here, to be honest. Oh, this is slippery. The old dew on the boots. How nice is that? Sitting up above the fog.
Wow, impressive little rock here, Minnie Uluru. But yeah, that's the rock done and dusted. You can camp right next to it, which is pretty cool. I think it's free. We'll just double check that on the way out, but nice little campsite right next to the rock. Today I'm going to nip back into Miraca. It's only maybe 20 k's back, just to top up the fuel situation in the Jeep. Just because can't be certain that Mount Ibe is open with you know, restricted trading hours at the moment with some travelling or some remote places. So top up fuel, have a look through the Gawler Ranges, maybe see if we can find the organ pipes, if that's what they're called anyway, and then on to Lake Gairdner. So we're all pretty excited about Lake Gardiner. Never been to Salt Lake before. That's it. Great camp spot.
Righto, first stop for Gawler Ranges is going to be organ pipes. By the sounds of things, we're turning here. Corrugation's a shit house. Yeah. So you probably can't even hear me. Yeah, we're just entering into the organ pipe turn off. They look pretty impressive in the pictures, so should be good viewing. Pull over and check a loose log on the roof rack. Yeah. There we go, Maddie's got a loose log on the roof. We had a bit of leftover firewood from camp, so we strapped it back on top of Matt's Hilux. And obviously the corrugations have got to it a little bit. Organ pipes, here we come.
These rock formations, known as organ pipes, are the result of volcanic action some 1500 million years ago, squeezed from the earth and left for us to admire. A couple 100-metre walk from the car park gets you to here, where the walk starts turning more into a climb. we reach the top, we can't help but sit down and enjoy the view.
What is it? Organ pipes.
Organ pipes.
We just hiked up to the top of that. Pretty impressive. I think we're going to have a bite to eat now. We never stop for lunch and it's 12:30. Everyone's humming and ahhing, so we may as well. Might get a chip sanger or yeah, something on the go. Something quick and easy, and then we're back on the road.
After a rare lunch break, we're back on the dusty road and off to the Miraca Falls, where we're hoping a refreshing swim awaits us. If this dry, dusty drive is anything to go by, I doubt there'll be any water falling today. With no surprise, there's no water flowing today, and with the sun belting down, that would have been just what we needed. Nonetheless, this gorge is still an impressive formation. We take a stroll to the top to really appreciate the size of these organ pipes. With this being the smaller of the two gorges, it's a much easier walk, but the rock formations are the same, if not better, than the first gorge from earlier on. That was Miraca Falls, if that is how you say it. It's a bit dry today. Probably just missed it, I reckon. Just missed it flowing. Campsite now. We'll check out the local one here. If it's any good, pull out the chairs, sit back, watch the blue sky go past. Just around the corner, we decide to check out the campsite that's listed on the map as having all the facilities, so a hot shower could be on the cards tonight. As we pull in, we see a shady area with a fire ring right in the middle, so we pull out the chairs and talk it over. After a brief chat discussing whether or not this is the best option for tonight, Nick throws the firewood off the Hilux to seal the deal. This is us for the night. Before you know it, nibbles are out, followed by a refreshment. As the sun gets lower, Nick, Luke, Angus and Matt head out for a short walk to watch the sunset. It didn't take them long before they realised they had seriously underestimated the distance to the top of the ridge, and that short walk turned out to be quite a long hike. Well, just rolling out of camp at 20 to 11. Been a very slow morning. We did have a big boy night. There's a few few sore heads, mine one of them. Nice little campsite. We stayed in National Park last night, sorry. Yeah, very peaceful too. But all good. We've only got about maybe 150 k's to travel. It will take a couple of hours though. It's pretty slow going. Pretty dusty, pretty dry. But yeah, off to see the Salt Lake today. Before we leave the Gawler Ranges National Park, we stopped to check out the old shearing shed located next to the ranger station. We are not entirely sure if this is still functional, but it's still very well maintained. Love to see every corner of the Gawler Ranges National Park, but with the days passing by quicker than we'd like, we've got to keep moving. Our plan now is to exit the park and head north towards Lake Gairdner. A quick splash of fuel at Mount Ive, 60 k's of dust, and we're at Lake Gardiner National Park. There's this different feeling among the group when nobody's experienced the next destination on a trip. Everybody's excited and no one knows what to expect. The anticipation built over every crest on the road in. We pull up about 100 metres away and walk on over. Everyone's intrigued at that strange white surface. The salty crust kind of looks like a white packet of 2-minute noodles, except obviously a little bit bigger. In fact, it's 160 k's bigger, top to bottom, and just under 50 k's side to side. Describe the lake to me.
Flat, pretty long, white.
How long?
Fairway, pretty good actually.
How deep?
At the moment underfoot, a little spongy. Not bad, but good viewing. Be interesting watching some races on him.
Taste test? Is it actually salty?
Oh, very salty.
After checking out the lake, we head back to the vehicles to find ourselves a campsite. Thankfully, that's only a few hundred metres away from the lake. And with a huge area to find your own camp, we're spoilt for choice. There are no amenities here, which might turn some campers away, but that suits us just fine. Once again, we're cooking over the coals. And it's at about that point on the trip where we scrounge around in the fridges and pull out whatever we can find. While Nick and Angus sort out the fire, I've got a different problem.
Well, look at the amount of dust I got in the back of this thing. You write your name in it.
And I will.
Oh, great. I had my windows down on the way here, but I was trying to stay out of the dust as much as possible. I wasn't tailgating anyone, so... but this is ridiculous. So I'm thinking that the vent in the back of the door here is just the rubber flaps on it. It's designed so you slam all your doors and a little bit of air can escape, I think. But if all the rubber flaps are missing or just perished over the years, then dust is just going to pile in through it. So I was considering taping the inside, but there's too many vent holes. So I think it's easier to just try and block it from the outside with some tape, hopefully.
Lake Gardner, impressed or unimpressed?
Yeah, impressed. Especially considering how dry it is. Like, it's still moist underfoot.
The plan tonight, we camped at the campground here. We just went and got some firewood from outside of the national park. We're going to go up to the top of the hill and enjoy a few schooners looking over the lake. Well, there's your problem. There's 2 flaps out of 9 left. Just falling out, eh?
Yep. They're just in a week now. Like,
oh, right.
cherished.
Well, you're onto it. it is. Lake Gardner. Sunset's behind it, but still pretty damn impressive. It would be nice with the sunrise coming up the other side, but see if we get out of the swag in the morning. Heading home tomorrow. Probably a 6-hour drive. So yeah, it's been a bloody good trip actually. Really good weather, really good locations. Bit of bush, bit of beach. Been good.
Ideally, we love tough, technical fool driving, and we knew we weren't getting that on this trip. And to be honest, that made this trip a little harder to get excited for. But as we shovel the coals under the hot plate one last time, we've been blown away with what we discovered each day. Now, with the sun setting over our shoulder, we can't wait to get back to this destination to continue this adventure. That's it for the EYRE Peninsula series. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below for more adventures and visit our store to become part of the Sidetrack team.